And let's roll down, bringing our knees to our chest. And just kind of wiggle those hips around, make some circles. Take some deep breaths and go in the opposite direction. And we're going to bring our feet down and gently roll the hips up just a little bit and down. So we start engaging especially the quads and the glutes as we lift and lower. And feel each part of your foot pressing down. And let's add the arms with the hips. And just take your time and feel how the spine, you're pressing down and pressing up on the spine. So you feel the articulation of each vertebrae. And let's do one more. And we're going to hold everything up. Easy does it. Reach the arms over the head gently. And lift even higher. Let's take 3 more breaths. And gently lower down. We're going to bring our arms out to the side so we can come in an easy spinal twist, either side, and start to feel that stretch across your chest as you reach the arms out. And 2 more breaths. And let's go to the other side with the knees. And same thing, start to reach the arm out. And 2 more breaths. And then we're going to bring ourselves back to the center, and let's slowly lift the hips again. Let's see where we are. Walk our shoulder blades closer together so we can lift even higher. And if your back is a little tight, just be careful. We're going to start to lift the heels and lower the heels. So we're going to stretch the feet a little bit. Do that a couple more times. And then we're going to roll the hips down. And let's bring our legs up 90 degrees, arms over the chest, and just hold like this for a second so you feel your back. And then we're going to do our dead bug. So arms over the head as the toes just either tap down or come on up and down. And feel the evenness in the spine. And we're going to do 5 more. And then we're going to put our feet down so we can grab our ball. And we're going to put the ball between the knees. So first of all, the ball is there. We're going to press our feet down and just feel how you're pressing the ball into the ball, then hands behind our head. So we're going to do our regular crunches, lifting and lowering as we squeeze the ball. And 5 more like this. And then we're going to take our legs up and then out in front of us, out and in and up. And do a few more of these as we press the back down. And 5 more. Really good. So now we're going to bring our head down, but we're still hugging the ball. Let's slowly take the knees to the right. Our arms are in a T, and we're going to look to the left. And without touching the mat, let's slowly go to the other side. So we're working our obliques and turning the head to the opposite side. Let's do a few more. And one more time to each side. And we'll come back to the center. Let's put our feet down and we're going to take the ball out, lift the hips, and put the ball underneath our back. And bring the legs back to 90 degrees. And let's start with one leg straight out and in, and then the other. And as we do this slowly, we're going to start to walk the legs up toward the ceiling. And then both legs, let's bring them straight up to the ceiling, press the hips down. We're going to point and flex our feet a few times and make our circles with the feet. And then circle in the opposite direction. And we'll take our legs open, slowly, and close. And do a few more of these. Waking up the inner legs and keep the feet flexed. 3 more. And this one here, we're going to reach the arms through and then over the head with the arms as the legs close. And 5 more. And now we're going to take our arms straight up over the chest with the legs. So balancing and roll the shoulders down. Just feel that for a second as the hips press down. We're going to bend our left leg and take it straight out in front of us as the right leg is up. Take another breath. And let's switch. So right leg comes down halfway as the left leg is up. We're going to do a few more of these. So our arms are up over the chest, so we've got to balance. And keep going. And we're going slowly, so we've really got to work on our balance, our core. Let's do a couple more. And then we're going to put our feet down. Let's roll the hips up, arms come down, and 3 more breaths. Lifting the chest even higher. And then we're going to put our back down again on the ball, cross the right foot over the left thigh. So we're going to bring that leg out, the knee, right knee out to the right, and press the left foot down, navel to spine. So you're feeling more of a stretch. You could take your hand like a caliper, your right hand, and lengthen the right leg out to the right for a little deeper stretch. And then let's release the hand. We're going to lift the legs up and take 3 more breaths. And let's bring the leg down and uncross. And we're going to do the same thing as we cross the left foot over the right thigh. So we're pressing the ankle into the thigh and stretching through the left hip. So we're going to take our left hand like a caliper, roll the thigh outwards as we press it down, and press the right foot down. You should be feeling a little stretch. And 1 more breath. And then release the hand. We're going to lift the legs up and breathe. 3 slow breaths. And let's release. We're going to bring the foot down and uncross. Roll the hips up again. And we're going to keep the hips up as we roll the ball away. And take another deep breath. And let's come on down. So we're going to use the ball here. As we roll over, we're going to come on over to our left side. And we're going to put the ball underneath the left hip. And the left forearm is down. So we're going to balance here on the ball, extending through the heel, and reach the right arm up and just hold. So we're pressing the left leg down. Now we're going to lift the right leg up and hold the big toe and stretch and breathe. And 3 more breaths. And then we're going to release the leg, cross it over. So as we sit up, the ball is rolling. So now we're sitting on the ball, twisting to the right, pressing the right foot down. And 1 more breath. And let's come into Gomukhasana. So we're going to cross the right knee over the left knee. We're going to reach the arms up over the head, palms together. Lean to the right. Over to the left, even if it's just a little bit, feel that stretch. And then back to the center. Let's reach our arms forward. We're going to hinge forward. And take 3 slow breaths. And then let's release. We're going to uncross our legs. And let's do the whole thing. So we're going to slide the ball now underneath our right hip. And right forearm down on the mat. Extend through the heel, first of all. So now we're going to bend that top leg, the left leg, hold the big toe. And 1 more breath. So let's bend the leg, and we're going to sit up and do the whole thing on this side. And now we're sitting on the ball. We're going to twist to the left as we press the left foot down. One more breath. And then Gomukhasana. So crossing the left knee over the right knee, arms reach up. Palms together over our head, elbows wide. Lean to the left. And then over to the right, pressing the palms together. Back to the center. We're going to reach the arms up and then forward fold. And 3 more breaths. And then let's release. And maybe you stay on the ball, maybe you don't. We're just going to sit cross-legged. Crisscross applesauce. And let's reach the arms out and up. And now we're going to reach forward with the arms, hands down, and another 3 breaths. Let's walk our arms over to the right. And then over to the left. And back to the center. We're going to sit up nice and tall and twist to the right, lengthening the spine. And let's twist to the left. And we're going to come back to the center, side stretch, right hand down, left arm reaches over. And let's go to the other side. So we're lengthening upwards with the arm as we reach over. And let's try it again. We're going to take our right arm down. Maybe the forearm, reach the left arm over. And lengthen, and a couple more breaths. And let's try it on the other side. And we're going to come back to the center and let's straddle. So we're going to widen our legs and press the sits bones down. Hands come to our heart. Roll the shoulders down, twist to the right. And then over to the left. And let's hinge forward. Hands come down. And a few more breaths. We're going to walk our arms over to the right leg. Keep the left hip down. And then let's walk our arms over to the left leg. And then back to the center. Let's take our right arm down the right leg, hold the big toe, left arm over, and lengthen, and 3 more breaths. And let's go to the other side. Left arm down, right arm over. And we're coming back to the center. So last thing here, let's bend the right leg in, twist to the right. Now we're going to continue with this again. So left arm down, right arm over, and breathe. A little deeper stretch into the ribs. And let's come on up. We're going to take our right leg out, and now our left leg bends in. Twist to the left, extend through the right heel. And slide the right arm down the right leg, left arm over. And 3 more breaths. And then let's come on up and make our way over to hands and knees. And instead of a cat-cow, we're going to curl our toes under, lift the hips, and then bend the knees so they almost touch the mat. And we're going to do a few of these, waking up the arms and the hips. And 3 more. And last one. We're coming back up to a downward dog and pressing each heel down one at a time. And then let's come into a child's pose, bringing our arms behind us, 3 breaths. And we're going to reach the arms forward and come into a puppy pose with our hands behind our head. And 2 more breaths. And then let's come down to sphinx, forearms down to the mat. And then half arm plank, lifting the hips up. And let's come back to our child's pose. And this time we're going to walk the arms to the right and over to the left. And back to the center and back up to downward dog. And let's lift the right leg up. Bend the leg so you're going to kick your rear just one time. Put the foot down and switch. Left leg lifts up. Bend the leg and straighten. And put the foot down. Let's walk to the top of our mat. And we're going to do a little bending and straightening. So chest to thighs, straighten the legs, and 2 more. And we're going to pretend in this bend here we have a kettlebell. So you're holding the kettlebell on the floor into this deep hip stretch, a squat, and then let's lift it up as we reach the arms up in a back bend. Hands come to our heart. Roll the shoulders down, twist the upper body to the right, over to the left, back to the center. Let's take our pointed right toes in front of us. Lift the leg up and lower down 5 times. And then right foot down, we're going to switch. Point the left toes and lift and lower the leg 5 times. And and left foot down. Let's inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, and right leg steps back. And here we're going to bend the back leg, the right leg, and straighten slowly, just 3 times. And step back to down dog. Take a deep breath and lift the right leg up. Let's step it forward and the left. Halfway up, forward fold, and let's come all the way up, pressing the feet down. And hands come to our heart, roll the shoulders down and twist the upper body to the left and the right. To the center, inhale up, forward fold, and now left leg steps back, and bend and straighten the left leg. Slowly 3 times. And step back to down dog. Take a breath. Left leg lifts up and steps forward. And the right, halfway up, forward fold, and let's come all the way up. Nice back bend. And hands come to our heart. Now let's lift the right knee up. We're going to take the knee open and closed 5 times. And 1 more. And then right foot down and switch. Left knee up, open and close 5 times, flexing the foot. And 1 more. And then left foot down. Let's inhale up. Exhale, forward fold, right leg steps back. Now our left arm comes up in our twist. And let's step back, downward dog. And right leg lifts up and steps forward. And the left, halfway up. Forward fold and coming all the way up again, reaching up. Hands to our heart, and take a deep breath. And let's do the other leg. Inhaling up, forward fold, and left leg steps back, and right arm reaches up. And let's step back, down dog. Left leg lifts up, steps forward, and the right. And this time, Utkatasana. 3 breaths. And let's come all the way up to standing, reaching up for our back bend. And then goalpost arms. Right knee up, clap the hands. Warrior 3, right leg back. And warrior 1, step the leg all the way back, 3 breaths. And arms reach forward, right fingers down, left arm up. And both arms come up, palms together over our head. And then clasping our hands behind us for humble warrior. and forward fold, 3 more breaths. And then our back bend, opening the heart. And let's reach the arms up. A couple more breaths in warrior one. And let's step forward, hands come to our heart, and take a couple of deep breaths. And now we're going to reach the arms up and look up. Goalpost arms, left knee up, clap the hands, and warrior three, left leg back. And stepping back, warrior one, as we square the hips, and 3 more breaths. Reaching the arms forward, left fingers down, right arm up. And both arms come up, palms together over our head. Sink deeper into the hips. And then let's clasp our hands behind us, humble warrior. And lengthening, 3 slow breaths. And let's gently come on up into our back bend, opening the throat. And arms reach back up for our warrior one. A couple of breaths, really pressing the back foot down. And let's step forward, hands to our heart. And inhale up, forward fold. Let's come back to our downward dog and take 3 breaths. And then into plank. So we're going to lift our right leg up behind us and then the left. Let's do a few more. The right, the left, the right, the left, and hold regular plank. 3 more breaths. Chaturanga, let's come all the way down. And we're going to do our 5 cobras. And 2 more. And let's reach our arms over our head. 3 breaths. We're going to bend the right leg so we can lift and lower the leg 5 times. And 1 more. And let's switch legs. Bend the left one, lift and lower 5 times. And 1 more. And we're going to come back to our cobra here. Let's do 1 big cobra. And then back to child's pose. And take a few breaths. And we're going to sit up on our heels and twist to the right. And let's twist to the left. Back to the center. So we're going to put our hands down and lift the hips up. And let's do a little stretching of our quads. And we're going to come into table pose, taking our legs out. And 5 tricep push-ups. And let's bring our bottoms down so we can do our boat pose. Okay, let's take them in and out, our legs in and out. One more, and grab a hold of the big toes, lengthening the legs. And 3 more breaths. And let's bring our legs down to the mat. So we're going to press our legs down, Dandasana, and hinge forward. So reaching the arms forward, and let's grab the big toes and roll the shoulders down. So we're looking down, pressing the back of the legs down, and 3 more breaths. Forward fold. And we're going to come on up. And let's cross the right leg over the left, twist to the right. And 1 more breath. And let's release this side and uncross and cross the left leg over the right, twisting to the left. One more breath. We're going to come back to the center and we're going to come into a squat. Taking a few breaths in our squat, releasing the back. Three more breaths. And let's put our hands down, lift our hips up, and we're in a forward fold. And let's come on our fingertips here so we can lift the right leg up behind us. We're in our warrior 3. We're going to see if we can bend the right leg, hold it with the left hand. If you can find it back there, hold the foot. And then let's release, put the right foot down. And we're going to switch legs, so left leg up behind us, warrior 3. Bend the left leg, hold it with the right hand. And release, so left foot comes down. And let's come all the way up to standing, reaching the arms out and up for our back bend. And hands to our heart. We're going to inhale up, forward fold, and step back to downward dog for 3 breaths. And right leg lifts up. Let's come into warrior 2. And take 3 more breaths. and reverse. And forearm lightly comes down, left arm reaches over. Back to reverse. And now hovering our fingertips down, left arm up. And warrior two. Trikonasana. And half moon. We're going to hop our left leg up. And back to Trikonasana. And 3 breaths. And let's come all the way up for a wide-legged pose, reaching the arms up for our back bend. Forward fold. We're going to go side to side with the legs, transverse lunges. And walk over to a right side lunge. And then a left side lunge. Let's come back to the center and take a deep breath in our forward fold. And then come all the way up, back bend again. And warrior two, turning our left foot out. And take 3 breaths. And then reverse. And then forearm lightly comes down, right arm over. And reverse again. And let's hover the left fingers down, right arm up. And then warrior two. And Trikonasana. To our half moon, hopping our right leg up. And back to Trikonasana for 3 breaths. And let's come all the way up and reach up again, lengthening both arms. And we're going to come into our goddess pose, turning our feet out, open and close the arms a little bit. And let's sink even deeper. We're going to lean to the right, over to the left, back to the center. Take another deep breath. Inhale up, back to down dog. And let's come into our up dog. Test it out with lengthening the legs behind us. Back to down dog. And we're going to walk to the top of our mat. hold our elbows in our forward fold. And let's take 3 more breaths. And now let's release the arms. We're going to come all the way up. And bring our hands to our heart and roll the shoulders down. Feel your body. Hopefully you're warmer. Feel how the feet press down. The arches of the feet are lifting. And 2 more breaths. And let's come into our squat and make our way down to our back. So first of all, we're going to take a few breaths in our squat. And a couple more breaths. And let's gently roll down on our back again. We're going to bring our knees to our chest. And kind of rock those hips or make some circles. And we'll go in each direction. And let's try our happy baby. And a few slow breaths. And Baddha Konasana, bringing our feet together. Nice slow inhales and exhales. And 2 more breaths. And let's put our feet flat on the mat and roll the hips up. Walk the shoulder blades a little bit closer. 3 more breaths. And let's roll the hips back down. And we're going to do our spinal twist as we cross the right knee over the left knee, roll the legs to the left. And 2 more breaths. And we're going to come back to the center and uncross and switch. So left knee over the right, roll the legs to the right. And feel the breath. Let's take a few slow breaths. And 1 more breath. And now we're going to uncross the legs. And let's use our ball today. So we're going to, or your block, we're going to lift our hips and put it underneath us. And either you could keep your feet on the mat if you like, or lift your legs up in Viparita Karani. And just allow the legs to relax. Close the eyes, take a few slow breaths, and feel the draining of the legs if your legs are up, and the stability as the ball supports your body. Noticing slow inhales and slow exhales. And feel the weightlessness in your body. Soften the shoulders and the arms, the hips and the legs. And feel the weight of the head pressing down into your mat as we relax deeper and deeper. And notice the feeling of the ball underneath your sacrum, how it supports you and is pressing into Mother Earth. We're wishing ourselves good health and harmony to every cell and molecule. If your legs are up, we're going to bend and put our feet on the mat. And we're wishing peace for our homes, our families, our communities, and our country. Now we're going to lift up off of the ball and take it away and roll over to the side. And let's come on up to a seated position. And as we bring our hands to our heart, we're going to wish peace for our whole world. Much needed peace. Let's take a deep inhale and sigh. One more time. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful Friday.
Thank you. Stay warm.
Yes, you too. Bye,
Thanks,
everybody.
Marian. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Butterfly Bill. Nice to see you.